Hello and welcome to Community Matters. I'm your host, Gabriel Riviere-Reed. Well, it's National Volunteer Week, and we here at COGECOTV would like to put the focus on the men and women who donate their time to make truly local television happen. With me now is Mike Paquette, who has volunteered here for over 15 years. Welcome to the show, Mike.
Thank you.
All right,
yeah, it's been a while.
We're putting you on a little bit on the spot here. You're usually behind the camera, but
Yeah.
we appreciate you coming on the show.
My pleasure.
All right, so let's talk about how it all began over 15 years ago. What made you decide to start volunteering with COGECOTV?
Well, I actually was working seasonal back in the 90s, and I'd be off all winter, and I'd get unemployment. And I thought, well, if I don't have a job, I might as well get back to my community. So I decided, well, I'll start volunteering. So one afternoon, I was on the computer looking for a volunteer job. And all of a sudden, my wife says, come here, Mike, come in the living room. I want to show you something. And there on TV COGECO 11 channel was, are you interested in learning about TV production? So I thought, wow. So I called them up and I met Scott Acton, who was there at the time. And I came down and seen him at the studio. And he said, great, be good to have you online. So he says, come back in a week's time and we'll get you set up. And I came back and that's where it all started. So I've been here ever since.
Excellent. And of course, I remember when I first started here, you were already here and volunteering, and we volunteered together for a while.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, some good times. Let's talk about some of those. And what are your favorite memories of volunteering here?
I've got to say would be the spelling bee. That was the funniest one we had. There was me, Chris, Ron Begg, and some others, and yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing we of course you and I, we worked on the Ron Begg show and stuff like that. So talk about the fun we've had in terms of volunteering.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had a lot of great times together.
Yeah.
Did a lot of great shows and that. Won awards and everything for the show, so that's excellent.
Absolutely. And talk about the team here, because obviously you and I we've been around a while, but there's a whole team. There's Chris, there's everybody. Talk about working with them.
Oh, there's Bill Makinson, sorry, my mistake. There's Bill Makinson, and I actually started doing hockey with Bill Makinson when we were doing the Colts games. And then the first one I actually got introduced to was Chris Rode. And
you and Chris, I think you used to work councils together. You used to work wrestling. I think you enjoyed that, eh?
Yes, we went to the wrestling too, and that was great, yeah.
All right.
But I remember city council, we used to go up the back stairs. And I can tell you a story. I remember the first time we had the big steel old heavy cases. And I carried a case upstairs and I said to Chris, that's not bad at all. Chris has tried the second one. Well, I got halfway up the stairs, second one, and I said, oops, yeah, they do get heavy after a while. So, yeah.
Awesome. And talk about a little bit what you've learned over the years.
Oh, I learned a lot. I learned how to run TV cameras. I learned how production goes and all that. I also learned a bit about editing and phasing cameras and studio setups and mobile setups. So yeah, it's been very interesting. I learned a lot.
Awesome. And after 15 years, you still enjoy it?
Oh yes, I still really enjoy it, yeah.
And of course, you're a dedicated member of the community, Mike. I mean, this isn't the only place you volunteer either. Talk to me a little bit about some of the other places.
The other place right now, I'm volunteering at the Glenstore Dunn Lodge. I'm there 3 days a week. I love working with people because my job I had at Upper Canada Village was working with people. So I work with the seniors and I bring them back and forth to hairdressing. And I also run the little tuck shop down there 3 days a week. So I get to mingle with the residents and it's great.
Well, that's awesome. And Mike, we asked you in here because you've been here 15 years. We really wanted to put the focus on you and the great work you've done for us. But as well, what we didn't tell you is that you entered our volunteer survey. You gave a submission for that, and you happened to be the winner of our draw, and you won a $200 gift card from Best Buy.
Oh, wow.
So I'd like to present you with that now, and thank you again for all the work that you do.
Thank you very much. I'm actually shocked. I don't know. I'm surprised.
All right. And with that, I'll thank you on the show again. And I've heard from our producers that we did find a clip of the spelling bee that you mentioned earlier.
Oh, okay. And now to the spelling bee. Here's a clip of the spelling bee I was in. So we'll show that now.
Mike, that was my line.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I'd try a hand at hosting also. Okay. See, I'm ready for the next level.
That you are. Let's take a look at the clip.
Good evening and welcome to Johnny Doolittle's Spelling Bee Challenge. Tonight with us we have competitors such as Chris, John, Mike, and don't forget Johnny Doolittle. Mike, are you ready? The word is curtain.
Curtain, as in a curtain in the window. Curtain. C-U-R-T-A-I-N. Curtain.
Very good.
Billboard, as in a billboard. B-I-L-B-O-A-R-D. Billboard.
Nice try, Mike, but no.
Billboard's only one L.
Billboard is spelt with two L's. B-I-L-L-B-O-A-R-D.
I
don't know how to spell here.
Okay.
Please get out of here, Mike. Okay, Mike. Since you won't leave the stage, can you spell me a word that isn't even a word? Hydrophonic.
Hydrophonic. Now, let's see, is that a Y or an I? Hydrophonic. H-I-D-R-O-P-H-O-N-I-C. Hydrophonic.
No, Mike, that's incorrect. That is not how you spell hydrophonic. Hydrophonic is spelled with a Y, not an I. Thank you, Mike.
See, Y or an I now? It could have been either one there. I was close.